Hello student, today I will teach you social study. Your first chapter is Incredible India. Here incredible means unbelievable, fantastic or wonderful. India is a beautiful country. In other words, we can say that our country has three names: India, Bharat and Hindustan. Now see page number 5. In which country do you live? Yes, we live in India. When did India get freedom from the British rule? Do you know about that? Yes, 15th August 1947, India got freedom from the British rule. Now, see in your book, India is a country in South Asia. It is the seventh largest country by area and second largest by population and most populous democracy in the world. India is located in the southern and eastern hemisphere. The mainland stretches from latitude 8 degree 4 north to 37 degree 6 north, from longitude 68 degree 7 east to 97 degree 25 east. The Tropic of Cancer passes almost halfway through the country. India measures about 3,200 km from north to south. It is about 3,000 km wide from west to east. Our country has an area of 3.3 million square kilometers. India is so large and has such varied landforms and climate extremes that it is sometimes called a subcontinent. Now see in this picture, this is world map, and where is India situated? India is situated in South Asia. This is Asia and the lower part of the Asia is South Asia, and India is situated in South Asia, and it is the seventh largest country by area and second largest by population also. Now we will discuss about the location of India. The mainland of India extends between latitude 8 degree 4 north and 37 degree 6 north and longitude 68 degree 7 east and 97 degree 25 east. Longitude, what is longitude and latitude? These are imaginary line which is drawn in globe. With the help of these lines we can find out where is India and other country located. And Tropic of Cancer passes almost halfway through the country, and India is about 3,200 kilometers north to south, and it is about 3,000 kilometer wide from west to east. That is why there is different landforms and climates are there. That is why it is called subcontinent. इंडिया ऐसा एक कंट्री है जहाँ पे डिफरेंट लैंड फॉर्म्स हैं. यहाँ पे डेजर्ट हैं, प्लेट्यूज़ हैं, माउंटेन्स हैं, फॉरेस्ट है, इसलिए हम इसे सब कॉन्टिनेंट पे कहते हैं. एंड देर आर डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस एंड cultures and historical background is also there. That's why it is incredible. And do you know that the official name of the country is Republic of India? Now turn your page number 6. Political division in India. India has 29 states, but it's not. Right now there is 28 states only. There are 28 states and 9 union territories. The present division of India is based on language. The state and the union territories are administrative units. The state are further divided into districts and tehsils. India is a vast country. India बहुत बड़ा country है. That's why the administrative are. Discuss about the location of India. India is the mainland of India extends between latitude 8 degree 4 north and 37 degree 6 north, and longitude 68 degree 7 east and 97 degree 25th east. It lie in the northern and eastern hemisphere. Do you know longitude and latitude? All the parallel lines from the equator up to the pole are called lines of latitude. These lines are measured in degree. The equator is the 0 degree and the latitude. The size of the lines keep decreasing as we go from the equator towards the pole. All parallel north of the equator are called northern latitudes. And what is longitude? The vertical line that run from the north pole to south pole are all the equal length. They are 360 in number of and are the meridian or the line of latitudes. So longitudes. And India is measured about 3,200 kilometers from the north to south. It is about 3,000 kilometers wide from the west to east also, and its total area is 3.3 million square kilometers. There is different type of landforms. That's why it is called subcontinent. When we see India, we see different landforms where somewhere desert areas, somewhere we see long high peak mountains, somewhere land masses, equal land masses, somewhere plateaus, and different climates also we have to see in India. Now there exists in different part of India different culture, language, manner, as well as different historical background and influence of same historical events. हम देखते हैं इंडिया में डिफरेंट कल्चर है, डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस है. अदर स्टेट में अगर हम जाते हैं तो वहाँ की लैंग्वेजेस डिफरेंट कल्चर हो जाता है और डिफरेंट हिस्टोरिकल बैकग्राउंड भी है. नाउ टर्न योर पेज नंबर 6. Political division in India. India has 29, but now it's 28 states and 7 union territories. 9 union territories. The present division of India is based on language. The state and the union territories are administrative units. The state are further divided into district and tehsil. India is a vast country. भारत एक बहुत बड़ा देश है जिसकी वजह से क्या है यहाँ पे जो स्टेट्स हैं वो भी डिवाइडेड है एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव यूनिट्स में, डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, तहसील में. ओके, नाउ सी देयर आर 28 states. We will cut Jammu Kashmir. Okay, the capital of Andhra Pradesh is Hyderabad. Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. The capital of Assam is Dispur. Bihar, Patna. Chhattisgarh, Raipur. Goa, Panaji. Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Haryana, Chandigarh. Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Jharkhand, Ranchi. Karnataka, Bangalore. Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Maharashtra, Mumbai. Manipur, Imphal. Meghalaya, Shillong. Mizoram, Aizawl. Nagaland, Kohima. You have to learn these union territories and state and capital also. Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Punjab, Chandigarh. Rajasthan, Jaipur. Sikkim, Gangtok. Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Telangana, Hyderabad. Tripura, Agartala. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. Uttarakhand, Dehradun. West Bengal, Kolkata. Now see union territories. Andaman and Nicobar. The capital of Andaman and Nicobar is Port Blair. Chandigarh, same Chandigarh. Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Silvassa. Daman and Diu, Daman. Lakshadweep, Kavaratti. National capital of territory of Delhi is New Delhi. Puducherry, Puducherry. And Jammu and Kashmir and Lakshadweep. Jammu and Kashmir and other union territories are Jammu and Kashmir and Leh. When you will write state and capital in your notebook and union territories, you will write new union territory also. Now see neighbors of India. India has a land frontier of 15,200 kilometers. The total length of the coastline of the mainland, Lakshadweep Island and Andaman and Nicobar Island is 7,516.6 kilometer. It shares its border with 7 countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan to the northwest, China, Bhutan and Nepal to the north, Myanmar to the far east and Bangladesh to the east, Sri Lanka from southeast, the Maldives from southwest are 2 countries with water borders. When we see the map of world, we see that the India has land frontier of 15 these line 15,200 kilometers. The total length of coastline of the mainland Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman and Nicobar Island is 7,516.6 kilometers. See, this area is okay. Now it shares its border with 7 countries. India share its border with 7 countries. Which is these countries? It share its border Afghanistan and Pakistan. See here, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Look at here, Afghanistan and Pakistan to the northwest. This part of India is northwest. China, Bhutan and Nepal to the north. China, Nepal and Bhutan. Okay. Now Myanmar to the far east and Bangladesh to east. Myanmar and Bangladesh. Sri Lanka from southeast and Maldives from southwest. Sri Lanka and Maldives. Okay. Are 2 countries with water borders. These are 2 countries which has water borders. Now list of the India's neighboring country. Afghanistan share its border with Jammu Kashmir. China share its border with Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Bangladesh, West Bengal, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura and Assam. Bhutan, West Bengal, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Nepal share its border with Bihar, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim and West Bengal. Pakistan share its border with Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now see religion in India. India is known as the land of spirituality and philosophy. It is the birthplace of some religion which even exists today in the world. The most dominant religion in India today is Hinduism. About 80% of Indians are Hindus. Around 500 BC, 2 other religions developed in India, namely Buddhism and Jainism. These 3 ancient religions, Hinduism and Buddhism and Jainism, are seen as modelers of the Indian philosophy. In modern period, new religions were also established in India, such as Islam, Sikhism and Christianity. Agriculture is the main occupation in India. It is not only the dominant occupation of the people of India, but is also one of the most important economic sector of India, of the country. इंडिया को धार्मिकता का लैंड भी कहा जाता है क्योंकि बहुत से जो रिलीजन हैं वो यहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट हुए हैं और वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में इस टाइम पे हैं. और मोस्ट डोमिनेंट जो रिलीजन इंडिया में है वो हिंदू है और 80% इंडियंस जो हैं वो हिंदू हैं। इसके अलावा बुद्धिज़्म और जैनिज़्म धर्म भी यहाँ पर है, जो बहुत प्राचीन, बहुत ही एंशियंट टाइम से है। हिंदुज़्म, बुद्धिज़्म एंड जैनिज़्म। इसके अलावा जो अदर रिलीजन है वो इस्लाम, सिख और क्रिश्चियन भी हैं। और यहाँ के लोगों का जो मुख्य ऑक्यूपेशन है वो एग्रीकल्चर है। बहुत से लोग इन्फ्लुएंस्ड हुए हैं जो एग्रीकल्चर करते हैं, और एग्रीकल्चर क्या है, इकोनॉमी को बहुत ही पावरफुल बनाता है हर सेक्टर में। ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है। नाउ योर चैप्टर इज़ completed now. You have to learn all the state and capital of and union territories of India. You include new union territories also. You have to write these union territories and capital and state of India in your notebook also. After that you have to write the question answers of this chapter in your notebook, and you have to do exercise in your book also. And paste some world map and map of India, political map of India. Now okay, learn your chapter, learn your question answers, read this chapter, underline hard words of this chapter, okay, and learn it. Goodbye and take care.